Warshaw's algorithm. The Warshaw's algorithm is also known as Floyd-Warshaw's algorithm, Roy-Floyd algorithm, Roy-Warshall algorithm, and WFI algorithm. Okay, now this algorithm is used to find the shortest path between all the pairs of vertices in a weighted graph. It works for both directed and undirected weighted graph. Here we are applying the dynamic programming approach, and in this method we have to take sequence of decisions. Okay, now it is best used for dense graphs. Next we have to check what are the steps involved in Warshall's algorithm. Okay, so first we have to remove all self loops and parallel edges from the graph. Okay, if there are parallel edges, we have to keep the lowest weighted edge. Now at first we have to write the initial distance matrix. Initial distance matrix, and that is usually denoted by the simple D naught. Okay, now it represents the distance between every pair of vertices in the form of given weights. Now, if there are 4 vertices in the given graph, then we have to form the initial distance matrix as a 4 by 4 matrix, 4 by 4 matrix, that is a square matrix. Now, if there are 5 vertices, then D0 is a square matrix of order 5 by 5, like that. Okay, now it represents the distance between every pair of vertices in the form of given weights. Now, in the case of initial distance matrix, we have to write the diagonal elements as 0, because that represents the self loop. That means the distance from one vertex to itself, that is always taken as 0. So, all diagonal elements are taken as 0 in the case of initial distance matrix. Now, if there is an edge from one vertex to another vertex, we can take that weight as the entry in the corresponding initial distance matrix. Now, for vertices having a directed edge between two vertices, the distance is equal to the weight of the edge. Okay. Now, similarly, for vertices having no directed edge between them, we have to write the distance as infinity. Now, we can move to one example. Okay, so let us consider this example. Suppose here is one vertex 1, here vertex 2, here vertex 3, and here vertex 4. Now, suppose there is a directed edge from 1 to 2 having the weight 8, and there is a directed edge from 4 to 2 having the weight 2, and from 2 to 3 weight 1, and from 4 to 3 weight 9, and from 1 to 4 weight 1, and from 3 to 1 the weight is 4. Now let us take this example. Now using Floyd-Warshall algorithm, we can find the shortest path distance between every pair of vertices. So at first you have to count the number of vertices here. How many vertices here? There are 4 vertices, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the number of vertices is 4. Okay, now here we have to form the initial distance matrix D naught. The initial distance matrix D naught is a 4 by 4 square matrix. Now, how to form D naught? For that, we have to consider a 4 by 4 matrix. Now, we can write the vertices here 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, at first, we have to write the diagonal entries as 0 because the distance from one vertex to itself is 0. There is no self loop also. So, the distance from 1 to 1 is taken as 0. So, similarly, 2 to 2 is also taken as 0. 3 to 3, 0. 4 to 4, 0. Okay. Now, we can consider the edge from 1 to 2. Okay. So, from 1 to 2, the edge weight is 8 here. So, we can write 8 in this position. Now, from 1 to 3, there is no directed edge from 1 to 3. So, we can write infinity here. Okay. Similarly, from 1 to 4, the edge weight is 4. So, we can write 1 here. Now, we can move to our second vertex from 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Is there any edge? No, there is no directed edge from 2 to 1. So, in this position, we can write infinity. Now, from 2 to 3. From 2 to 3, you can see a directed edge having weight 1. So, we can write 1 here. Now, from 2 to 4. 2 to 4, there is no directed edge from 2 to 4. So, here we can write infinity. Now, from 3 to 1. 3 to 1, there is no directed edge. So, here infinity. From 3 to 2, no directed edge. So, here also, here from 3 to 1, you can see one edge here. This one having the weight 4. Okay. So, you write here not infinity. Now, here you can write that as 4. Okay. Now, from 3 to 2. 3 to 2, there is no edge. So, write infinity. And from 3 to 4, there is no edge. So, here also infinity. Now, from 4 to 1. 4 to 1, there is no directed edge. So, here the entry is infinity. And from 4 to 2, here you have 2. And from 4 to 3, here you have 9. So, this is our D naught. That means the initial distance matrix. Now, here there are 4 vertices. 4 vertices. So, we have to find a D1, D2, D3, D4. That means we have to find 4 matrices here. Then the last matrix will give you the shortest path distance between every pair of vertices. Okay. For that we have to take 1 as intermediate vertex, then next 2 as intermediate vertex, then next 3 as intermediate vertex. After that finally 4 as intermediate vertex. Okay. So, in order to form D1, we have to take 1 as the intermediate vertex, and for that we can make use of this initial distance metric D naught. Okay. So, in order to form D1 from D naught, at first we fix the first row and first column and also the diagonal elements. After that we can apply a formula to find the other entries. The formula is here. I will write the formula here. This is the general formula to find any element. Okay. So, the corresponding formula is dkij. dkij is equal to the minimum of dk minus 1 ij, then dk minus 1 ik plus dk minus 1 kj. This is the formula here we are applying. We have to find the minimum of these two values. Here dkij is the minimum of dk minus 1 ij, dk minus 1 ik plus dk minus 1 kj. So, here k is the intermediate vertex. So, in each stage we have to take the intermediate vertex. Okay. So, at first we are going to find D1. So, at first we have to take 1 as the intermediate vertex. Okay. So, what is D1? So, in order to form D1, at first we have to keep the first row and first column fixed. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So at first we can fix the first row, first column. So 0, 8, infinity 1, then first row, then first column also 2, 0, 8, 4, infinity. That two rows and columns are fixed. Also there is no change in the diagonal elements also. That means there is no change in the distance. Okay. So this is our diagonal elements. Now we have to find the other entries. At first we have to find D1 of 2, 3. What is D1 of 2, 3? Using this formula, this will be equal to minimum of D0 of 2, 3, then D0 of 2, 1 plus D0 of 1, 2. Here we are taking 1 as the intermediate vertex. For finding D1, we have to take 1 as the intermediate vertex. Okay. So we have to take the minimum of these two values. So that is equal to the minimum of 1, infinity plus infinity. Okay. So that is equal to 1. So you can write instead of D1, 2, 3. This position is 1. Okay. Next you can calculate in the same manner. You can calculate D1 of 2, 4. How to calculate D1 of 2, 4? That will be equal to the minimum of D0 of 2, 4 and D0 of 2, 1 plus D0 of 1, 4. So that is equal to the minimum of infinity, infinity plus 1. So this is equal to infinity itself. So in this position you have to write infinity. Next we can calculate D1 of 3, 2. D1 of 3, 2. So this is equal to the minimum of D0 of 3, 2, D0 of 3, 1 plus D0 of 1, 2. Okay. So that is equal to the minimum of infinity, 4 plus 8. So that is equal to 12. Okay. So instead of here you can put 12. Similarly, you calculate D1 of 3, 4. D1 of 3, 4. So this is equal to the minimum of D0 of 3, 4, D0 of 3, 1 plus D0 of 1, 4. That is equal to the minimum of infinity, 4 plus 1. That is equal to 5. So here you can write 5. In the same manner, you can find D1 of 4, 2 and D1 of 4, 3. So I am writing the answer only here. Here you have 2 and here you have 9. In the same manner, you calculate that two entries also. Okay. So this is the method of finding D1. In the same manner, we can calculate D2, D3 and D4. Here we have n is equal to 4. So we have to find D1, D2, D3 and D4. So for, next we have to calculate D2. What is our D2? For calculating D2, we have to fix the second row and second column fixed. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can fix the second row, second column. So here you have infinity, 0, 1, infinity. Then what is the second column here? 8, 0, 12, 2. The two rows and columns are fixed. Okay. Also the diagonal elements are 0. Now we have to find the other entries also. Now I am cleaning this portion, okay. Okay. Now, as in the previous case, we can calculate the corresponding elements here. So at first, we can calculate D. Here we have to find the D2 of 1, 3. Okay. So what is D2 of 1, 3? This is equal to the minimum of D1 of 1, 3 and D1 of 1, 2 plus D1 of 2, 3. Here we have to take the vertex 2 as intermediate. 2 is the intermediate vertex here. So that is equal to the minimum of infinity comma 8 plus 1. That means 9. So you can write 9 here. Okay. So similarly, what is our D2 of 1, 4? So D2 of 1, 4 is minimum of D1 of 1, 4, comma D1 of 1, 2 plus D1 of 2, 4. Okay. So this is equal to the minimum of, what is D1 of 1, 4, 1, then 8 plus infinity. Okay. So that is equal to 1. So you can write 1 here. Next, D2 of 3, 1. D2 of 3, 1. D2 of 3, 1 is equal to the minimum of D1 of 3, 1 and D1 of 3, 2 plus D1 of 2, 1. So that is equal to the minimum of 4 and 12 plus infinity. Okay. So that is equal to 4. Actually, what is the value of D1 of 3, 1? That you can find from this matrix. D1 of 3, 1 here, 3, 1, that is 4, and D1 of 3, 2, that is 12, and D1 of 2, 1, 2, 1, that is infinity. Okay. So that is 4. So you can write a 4 in this position. Here 4. Similarly, you find D2 of 3, 4. So D2 of 3, 4 is the minimum of D1 of 3, 4 and D1 of 3, 2 plus D1 of 2, 4. So that is equal to the minimum of 5 and 12 plus infinity, that is equal to 5. So you can write 5 in this position. Okay. Similarly, we can calculate the other two entries also. That means here we have to calculate, what is the next element? D2 of 4 and 1. So D2 of 4, 1. That is same as minimum of D1 of 4, 1 and D1 of 4, 2 plus D1 of 2, 1. So you can calculate these values from our D1 matrix. So this is equal to infinity and 2 plus infinity. So the entry as infinity. So you can write infinity here. Similarly, we can calculate D2 of 4, 3 and D2 of 4, 3 is equal to minimum of D1 of 4, 3 and D1 of 4, 2 plus D1 of 2, 3. Okay. So that is equal to the minimum of 9 and 2 plus 1. Okay. So that is equal to 3. So you can write 3 in this position. So this is our resulting matrix D2. Okay, actually here the finding these entries are very easy in this using this formula. Now we can move to our next matrix D3. Okay. Now we can calculate our next matrix D3 here. D3. So here in this matrix we have to fix here 1, 2, 3, 4, here 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to fix the third row and third column. So what is the third row here and third column here? So 4, 12, 0, 5. That is the third row. What is the third column? 9, 1, 0 and 3. Okay, that row and column fixed. Okay, that's the elements. Diagonal elements are also fixed, 0. Now we have to find the other entries here. That means at first we have to calculate D3 of 1, 2. So we can make use of this formula. D3 of 1, 2 equal to minimum of D2 of 1, 2, comma D2 of 1, 3 plus D2 of 3, 2. So that is equal to the minimum of 8, 9 plus 12. So that is equal to 8. So you can write 8 in this position. Similarly, D3 of 1, 4. So this is equal to the minimum of D2 of 1, 4 and D2 of 1, 3 plus D2 of 3, 4. So that is equal to the minimum of 1 and 9 plus 5. That means 1. So here you can write 1. Next we have to find D3 of 2, 1. So D3 of 2, 1. So what is the formula? The minimum of D2 of 2, 1, comma D2 of 2, 3. Here we are using 3 as the intermediate matrix plus D2 of 3, 1. So that is equal to the minimum of infinity and 1 plus 4. So the answer is 5. So here you can write 5. Similarly, you can calculate D3 of 2, 4 in the same manner. I am writing the answer only now here. Similarly, you will have this equal to 6 and D3 of 4, 1 equal to 7 and D3 of 4, 2 equal to 2. Okay, so I am filling these other positions also here. So D3 of 1, 4. D3 of, what is that here? D3 of 1, 2 is 8. D3 of 1, 4. That is 1. Then D3 of 2, 1. D3 of 2, 1, that is 5. And D3 of 2, 4. 2, 4 is 2. D3 of, here it is 6. Okay, now I am not, yes, here it is this one. Here you have this as 6 and D3 of 4, 1 is 7 and D3 of 4, 1 is 7 and 4, 2 is 2. So this is our resulting matrix D3, and in the same manner we can calculate our matrix D4 also. Okay. Now in order to form D4, we can make use of D3, and while forming our matrix D4, here we can fix our 4th row and 4th column fixed. Okay, So what is our fourth row, fourth column? That is 7, 2, 3, 0 and here 1, 6, 5. So we can write the numbers also here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the last column and the last row fixed. Now the diagonal elements are also fixed here. Now we have to find the other entries in the same manner. Okay, so I am not calculating now. You can use the same formula and the answer is like this. Here 0, 3, here 4, 1, then in the next position you will have 5, 0, 1, 6 and in the third row you will have 4, 7, 0, 5 and in the last row 7, 2, 3, 0. So this is our final matrix and this matrix represents the shortest path distance between every pair of vertices. Okay. Thank you all.